Yeah, the weather kind of chilly out here. I'm gonna have to already prep my hair ahead of time. Mhm. Just sitting here twisting my hair. So when I take it down, I don't have to, you know. It's still moisturized from when I did it the other day. It's still soft. Mm, and hydrated. I'm just separating it. Mm, mhm, 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 mhm. Look this up some. Press this thing. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just twisting it up so when I got somewhere to go, this we get away though. You know, all I have to do is just put a little gel on it and let it go. On about my business. I'm not finna put all that stuff on it right now. I'll wait till I got to go see my cancer doctor this week. And where I'm at here in Orlando, it's getting kind of cold. Or is it just me? When I took out the trash, it was like a nice breeze. It was just in the 70s or something. Hmm. 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 Yeah. I've been feeling kind of okay. So what I did was, I hadn't been on her in the cup, since what, Wednesday or Thursday or whatever I was on her. Because I had started feeling sick again. So what I did, because my belly was feeling hot. So I ate some ice cream, some vanilla ice cream. My ice cream that I make through my company, Bunny. Ate a little of that. And then the next day, I was trying, let my belly cool down. So I made uh, some strips, skinless chicken. Yeah. And I didn't make, and I made some yams with it. And I was like, I was going to make some black eyed peas. And I was like, man, my belly hurting too bad. You know. So, and my body was feeling so sluggish. You know. So after that, I didn't eat too much of anything. Then I went on to um, eating some applesauce. I don't know. I just be going through it. Now last year when I started feeling sick, all my body was going through it. I'm eating all that broccoli. I'm eating all that protein. I'm eating baked beans, chicken, broccoli, Greek yogurt. You know, yeah. But I wasn't feeling like this. Now when I tried to eat like that, mm, the yogurt making me sick. You know, it was the yogurt the whole time while I was feeling lousy. You know. So I didn't buy any more yogurt. I just got more applesauce, sugar-free applesauce. So it ain't so bad now. And I'm drinking soda, with no caffeine, no sugar. That ain't doing nothing to me. Then I was drinking some water. Oh my God, it felt like I was, it hurting me so bad. Mm-mm. It started, when I was drinking that water, it just started coming back up. I was like, ooh, wee. I had to cut down on water sometime too, you know. Hmm. Sometimes my body be having too much of everything in it, you know. And me being a physician, or just being a human being, checking out on keeping up with yourself. You have to keep up with them with stuff like that. Like I had told them doctors, oh, we asked to love me some bananas. So hadn't ate no bananas in a while, and I bought a bunch of bananas. They ain't number like 20 cents each at Walmart. Okay, I bought 2 bundles. And my stomach was killing me. I felt dizzy. I said, "Oh my God, what is going on now?" Now this is another thing. So wow, I could eat applesauce, but I can't eat apples no more. I used to could eat pineapples. I can't even have that no more. Your allergies or something else, but I also know it has a lot to do with my leukemia. Because it's blood, it travels through your body. Leukemia is in every organ of my body. Mm. So when it start acting up, the cells acting up and stuff, it affects everything. You know. Hmm. Yeah. So what I did this morning, and then one other morning, I tried to eat some hash browns and eggs. Oh my God, it's just turn hash browns been turning me up too. I can't really tolerate too much of anything. You know. But I got these things. This other stuff I have to have because with my allergies and my leukemia bother me at the same time. I don't know what's going on. Because, apples are natural. Bananas are natural. Pineapples are natural. I'm supposed to have all natural substances. One, you know? I don't supposed to have any additives, all that other stuff. Natural kind of egg be, but see what I need. I got to invest in things that I used to be having to separate the yolk. You know, I don't suppose to have the yolk. You know, I mean, all these things I used to go through while growing up. You know, I have to start back doing. Hmm. Yep. That's how it was in my household. Well, you get the white, and we'll get the yolk. You know. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I got to get that separator. You know, it's that little thing that you just crack the egg in and let the white part just leak through. You know? And I think, and I'm going to have to start back making my. I don't know why this camera doing all this. I'm going to have to start making my hash browns and everything back from scratch. Anybody that know me, oh boy, we had everything from scratch going down up in my house. Hot water cornbread. I'm talking about real cornbread. I'm talking about we bringing out the real kitchen stuff. You know, for me to go to the grocery store, it's costly for real. So imagine all my kids I got in my house and all this stuff, and should they have to eat like mommy? Hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still get Jiffy cornbread. Oh yeah, I could eat that. Hmm. You know, but I gotta go back to eat natural stuff that agree with me. You know, and that's citrus. That pineapple, bananas, whole apples. My body don't want it because I used to love it. Cutting up some apples. You know, and dip it in caramel. Yeah. Hmm. I used to love chocolate pecans and all that. I used to go to this warehouse. I remember one time I went in there, and it was kind of end of the season. And the man, he used to come on there every week, because he used to come over to my area over in Missouri. And I had all the fruit stands, all that stuff. So at the end of the day, I go over there and Soulard Market. Yeah, I own Soulard Market. So they expect, what you got over there? Well, we're gonna come over at the end and I'm gonna buy all your oranges, and I'm gonna come over there and buy all your this and that. That's what we used to do. Yep, I own Soulard Market. The freshest fruits and vegetables around. Yeah, I own that. hmm So I used to go over there and order specific stuff, cases of grapes. And whatever else my kids wanted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to order extra stuff, so I could have at home. But I still gave my customers deals. And with me owning Soulard Market, a lot of people used to love to come because I accepted food stamps. That's before the EBT and stuff, but I still accept the EBT. Hmm. Yeah, I'm talking about. Yep. Yep, old Soulard Market in St. Louis, Missouri. Used to be popping. Hmm. And then I had this other place where I sold clothing items wholesale. Hmm. You can go in there, boy, school time come. Everybody's like, girl, you gonna be open? Oh, excuse me. I have bins of jeans, all type size Levi's. Bam, Uh, one of y'all have bins of socks. You got to go through and find a mate, you know. And the reason why I had it, like the stuff was in packages. What I do, I open it up, it keeps down theft, you know. And you can't come in there with no bag. But we got plenty of bags that might have other names on it from stuff. But when you get ready to leave, you go pay for your stuff, put it in the bag then. But I had buggies. Nothing you cannot walk around holding. Nothing. Anything that you want to purchase must go in the buggy. Okay, even if your child see a toy, put it in a buggy. But the thing was, with the kids seeing toys, it was free. I gave toys away for free. You know, they see a bike or something, they get a little tricycle that way. Yeah, you can take that home. No, you know, that's how I am. And um, that's what we used to do. And a lot of people wouldn't tell nobody. I remember I had some people passing out some flyers. They ain't pass off nothing. I get up there, open it up. It's just them and they family, they friends, and tell me, so shoot, we want to shop first and all that type stuff. I say, y'all can't do this. I open this for the public. Mm-hmm. Then I hired this one lady to sit up in there. She acting like it's hers. And yes, she forgot how I look. Oh, ma'am, you can't be just. I say, ma'am, I can't be doing what? I say, I hired you. I mean, I ain't seen you in over a year. What's going on? Yeah, where is my money, first of all? You ain't called me. I've been calling your number. Oh, man, it went down up in there. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, yeah, I had, Nike stuff, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of people, they was like, boy, I missed that store. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It really wasn't like a store, it was a warehouse. I had a warehouse full of stuff. And these people started trying to take over my stuff. It was not too far from Lord. And my regulars was getting mad. They was like, I came here to get the kid. I know you, because you said you was going to have the kid, always have the kids stuff around this time. So we up in here right now, because they be on their cell phones. Come on right now so you can get them. Well, wait. This lady had them hooked up her family, everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even Chingy told on the lady. Yeah, yeah. Because like I said, it was not used stuff. It was new stuff, but you just had to go through it. It'd be in bins. She had to already done pick through it. You can't do that. Mm-mm. Somewhere my sister could come. Oh well. Oh well. No, you ain't finna take no big old bin out of her with nothing. What am I? I say you got about $600 or $700 worth of stuff open there. You got Coast jackets, you got Timberland boots, and oh no, we finna put all that back. She had the nerve to try to call the police on me about my stuff. He locked her up. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing Chingy ever did right in his life. Towards me anyway. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of people didn't know about the place though. And you know what? When I just had a few with many, because what I used to do, most of the people that used to come in there, I used to announce it at my shows. I announced it on the radio sometime and the address. Come on over here. We got, Yep. Hmm. I had to go to a place for kids, school back for, even grown ups get their stuff from there. Yeah. People messed that up. Hmm. Hmm. And then they kept on sending off acquisitions and all this stuff to my company. I didn't say none of that stuff. And Chingy uncle bust their butts. He said they back at it again. And he got some of the stuff out there. Oh, it was just messed up. Oh man, they was tripping. They was bringing back stuff that they didn't had at home and switching it out with the new stuff and yeah. hmm yeah. And my main focus was for when I did have the warehouse like that. It was for the kids. You know, it was for the kids. That's all. hmm Them kids have $150, they coming out there with a brand new thick coat, some good old Timbs or something, some rain boots. They got about 10 outfits, drawers, socks, the whole nine, to get them through. Book bags, Book bags was free though, you know. Book bags and toys was free. Yeah, but that's closed down too. They just tore it down. Then I was doing stuff with the Salvation Army. To hell that went to. Something good that just tore it up in Missouri. It was free anyway. That's besides the point. You know. I remember I took some nice stuff to Salvation Army in Belleville, Illinois. Some nice stuff. You couldn't even tell, my kids even wore it. It looked like I just took it straight out the store. Coats, every suede coats, leather coats. I'm talking, the coats that look suede, but it's really leather. They real stuff. We just gave it all to the Salvation Army in Belleville. I come in there the next day. Where that stuff at? But come to find out, the lady, she say, well, I seen the stuff, so I got it. My grandkids can fit it. And I see she brought them with her. Cause she said, I had a feeling you was gonna come back up here. She said, when I seen your truck pull up, I knew it then. She said, we was watching the camera. I said, okay. And the little girl said, She said, well, we can't fit stuff. We bring it here too. I said, it's all right. Okay. So it was all right. She said, my grandma bring our stuff and tell us. She said her grandma told her to take care of their stuff, and then they donate their stuff to Salvation Army. Okay. But she was happy I donated them coats and all that stuff. She said, girl, that's some good stuff. You just bought this? I said, yeah, about 2 years ago. you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it never fails. Whenever I take something up there, I ain't there no more. I'm here in Florida. With me and my kids used to take our stuff up there. For some odd reason, she know. Because she always be by my side. So some girl, I lost some weight too. I gained some weight too. They granny. Because they granny raised them. And she used to be on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But but she was bringing stuff too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because she's a lot of people was coming there, but not really. They not realizing that it's be some good stuff there. You just, Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I bet some more that came down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, that store, that warehouse I had with all that stuff in it, uh, you know, or people used to call me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Just like, the coat might cost $125 in the store. The kids can get it for $10. You know, that's what it was. I was doing all this stuff. Um, I was kind of still dating my kid's dad, my other kid's dad, Alan Iverson. He was mad. Christmas time came. He said, why the hell everybody keep calling you? He said, boy, these people just trying to use you because you nice. She ain't got nothing to give. Nothing. If y'all see that picture of him, that's an older picture when he first started off in the NBA. And he used to be going off on them. Because not all places. If it's something like for the children, the stuff for the hospitals and all that, that's cool. But he was like, some of these people on some bull crap. Why they expect you to, satisfy all these people Christmas gifts, stuff you didn't even know nothing about? I say that now. That makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's when he complained. He took a picture with that Santa hat on and had that Christmas box. He was going off on them though, for real. I don't know. Yeah, he always looks short on them pictures, but uh, he was going off. Mm-hmm. Cause he said, "Let me see something. Let me see something." I said, "What you finna do?" He said, "I ain't finna snap no more." Like, he say, "Well, we don't bought the gifts. We don't bought. You know, we not going nowhere else and buying anything. She's not bringing anything else, and this, and that." And the other white lady say, "I kind of figured that." For some odd reason, they was like, "Well, she owned Toys R Us and all those other stores. Maybe we thought maybe." He says exactly what the fuck I thought. That's it. Bye. You know, we bought what we bought. Why y'all didn't ask nobody else to come? Hmm. Because the flyer they had wrote up, it didn't have just like, Shonda Williams, Allen Iverson. We thinking other people showing up too. Now maybe they would have just told us they using us to help their community. Oh, celebrities coming in and this, and all the time it's just me and him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, people start stealing from y'all type stuff. Hmm. When I got sick, do you think anybody came over to SLU Hospital? Anybody come down here when I was sick in Florida to come see me? But everybody want donations. That people be local. I can't even get a card and a flower. But I always got their hand out. Like I don't have problems or situations I'm going through. Now what messed me up? Now, I own the MBA. Oh, yes I do. I own the MBA. You contact the MBA. Yes. I know I own the NBA and own some of the teams. And NFL. Now, when I was in a hospital one time, it messed me up. The people I least suspected, the ones I was being hard on because they was messing up, the Dallas Cowboys. Mm-hmm. Six of them showed up, caught a flight. Because you know what? They read their agreement. I said, "Oh, bless y'all. Look, I'm laying in the bed." They're like, "Dr. Williams, hey, coach." I'm like, "Yeah, this is me." They're like, "We can't. We read our agreement." Talking so the rest of them stupid shit. Talking about we know we get free flights to travel. I say, mm-hmm. All you gotta do is make reservations ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then the other guy, some dude came in straggling before visiting hour was over. Talking, we get free tickets to do this and that. I coach. We just started. And you know but that was all right too. Then another one came in because the other dude said, "Let me go and text these old fools. They ain't read nothing. The only thing they read about was how much money they gonna make a year." I said, and missed out on everything. They sitting there talking with me. So you mean we get discounts on everything that you own? Yeah, but they get a free flight. Mm-hmm. So if they found to take a vacation, not paying for their vacation, but they can get free airline tickets. For them and their family. Emergency situations. Yeah, and they told the airline because I own Delta and Southwest. Well, she's sick. That's an emergency situation. We got to go see our boss. And the lady said, "You don't have to do all that. Just give me your information and this, and that. We know who y'all are. Your name's in the system." You know, they made my day. They really did. Yeah, and I always take flight. Go see my Chicago Bulls. You know. hmm But then that's where I'm used to take the cake. Now we just gonna buy you this and send you this till you get better. He'll tell all them they'll get stuff together for me. Big bouquet of flowers. I'll be like, "Don't buy me no flowers." About my allergies, and I mean I like roses. They pretty. They meant to sit outside, but they stink to me. Roses stink. Buy me an allergy plant. Buy me something like that. I mean, I'm sorry, not allergy, because I'll really be messed up. Aloe. Probably something like aloe. You know, give me some of the some tulips or something. So Dennis Rodman, I have a daughter by Dennis Rodman. And I had got out the hospital. He was already in my house. My whole kitchen was filled with aloe plants and tulips. Yep, and that came from the Chicago reports. A couple of them came with him too. They was like, "You still so short?" Yeah. I didn't go to the hospital because I was gonna grow. hmm But I'm trying to get my health together. I got to go see my cancer doctor Tuesday. Get all that checked out. I've been trying to take care of me. Especially these spots and stuff. They leave them, but I still got to deal with these cells. You know. Yeah. And sometimes when I was in the hospital last year, I couldn't walk. Sometimes my body was so, whoo, man, and my muscles were so tight. I'm talking about just to touch me. You'll be like, damn, you lift from weights, but I was getting tore up at the same time. That cancer was turning me up. You know, Bourne's Hospital took care of me. You know. Yeah, they took care of me. Had to go in there and get them shots in my belly and all that stuff. And I get mine in my belly because that's the less painful spot. Oh, it hurt like hell. Oh my God, when they inject it, feel that medicine traveling through my body, I'll be like, Lord. Ooh-wee. I was on live one time because I had to get 3 a day. And I told them people I was on live, I got to get off because I was going to get them shots. Boy, y'all would have heard me hollering. It hurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the way it is. Ain't nothing I could do with the way I was born. It ain't never leaving. It ain't like it's a tumor or something. I done made so many things to help other people. Like other doctors made things available for me to help me live. You know, one life extended to another. You know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it is. Mm. Okay, let me get off of here for a moment. I'm just sharing thoughts for today. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mm.